Hi, today is August 20th, 2024, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1293 for the year, Donahue. I loved Phil Donahue's energy, how he would run up and down the aisles to hear what the woman 3 seats in the fifth row wanted to ask, and then over closer to the front, and then maybe someone in the very last row. And the guests came to talk, to discuss ideas, sometimes to push the mostly left-wing audience even farther to the left, and sometimes to challenge the ideas on which we based our opinions. It was on Phil's show that some medical experts managed to convince this young pro-choice absolutist that life begins more or less at conception and that abortion is the taking of a life, although coming to believe that didn't make me any less pro-choice. As I watched our party and his on TV last night, I occasionally thought Phil would have probably loved a lot of these speeches. If he had his faculties when he left us, Phil was probably happy that his country and his party was going to have another shot at electing a woman president. I watched his show a lot in the 80s. He did good work. He earned his rest. Bless. Poem number 1294, The Party. I heard a lot of things last night that sounded like my party, that I love almost as much. Starting again. I heard a lot of things. Poem number 1294, The Party. I heard a lot of things last night that sounded like the party that I love almost as much as my country. And look, I admit sometimes that's a low bar. Support for the unions, for the underprivileged and the underserved, for the marginalized, for legal immigration, for the struggle against Russian imperialism. A couple of speakers, including Biden, even mentioned the Palestinians. The party isn't perfect, and I've seen it go astray many times in my life, and I've certainly heard better speeches. Cuomo in '84 may never be topped, but it was a good show, and I'm glad I tuned in. I'm glad I tuned in to the first night of the DNC, and I really hope these bastards kick ass in November. Poem number 1295, Vibes. Sometimes when I watch a great political speech, or even a just okay one, I think it might have been fun to have gone into politics. After working on Bella Abzug's campaign for mayor in 1977, I wasn't really feeling the vibe, and I went another way. I worked for Howard Dean in '04, but he disappointed me with his disinclination to lead on marriage equality, and again, I didn't like the vibe. That is not to say that I always liked the vibe in the world of recorded and performed music, and the poetry world often doesn't seem to like my vibe. It's okay. I have found all sorts of pleasurable ways to hate fuck myself, because most of the time I like my vibe, and most of the time that's enough. Poem number 1296, Tired. It was tired, a tired thing. It had gotten up stupid early and it felt defeated and lost, but really it was just tired. It was too tired to close the eyes and it felt defeat and it was too tired to close the eyes and drift off to sleep or even into a meditative state. It was too tired to think about what the next step after waking up was. It didn't want to take any steps. It wanted to return to bed. But it said to itself, I don't give a fuck how tired you are. You've got shit to do, so buck up, fucker, and get your shit done. And it bucked up, and it got shit done. And after a couple of hours, it didn't even feel all that tired anymore. And the last poem of the day, poem number 1297, Junk Luggers. The movers come a week from tomorrow, the day after the closing. Also the day after the Quest for Fire show at Bowery Electric. We're on at 7:30 on 8/27, a week from today. I will be ready when the movers come, and I will be ready this Friday when the junk luggers come to lug my junk. That sounds kind of hot. Come, luggers, come in. Oh, damn it. Come, luggers, come and lug my junk until I come. Come, luggers, come, it's ready for you. Take it away and take me with you. Luggers, oh luggers, please lug my junk. Relieve me of all of my junk-induced funk. I'll come as my junk you collect and lug. And while you're at it, come give my balls a tug. Come, luggers, come and lug Lug my junk until I come. Come, luggers, come, it's ready for you. Take it away and take me with you. I didn't know how to end it. That's not even the end of the poem. Damn it. So, yes, it sounds kind of hot, but I bet the actual junk luggers will be a couple of guys who will not be hot to me at all. So, even if I had a negligee, I would not slip it on before they arrive and ask if they'd like a cup of tea before they begin. I expect it will be strictly business when the junk luggers come. That is fine with me, as I've got to go to John Cruse's play reading when the junk luggers are done. All right, that's it. Thank you. Boy, we went long today. Long for lately. 6 minutes. Anyway, I appreciate you.